Welcome to another episode of the chat room here on Trending in Kenya. This is Hemston Kin in all social media platforms. Remember to follow me and I'll follow you back. And today I have an awesome guest on set. He's none other than Verbal King.
Yes,
Verbal King. Verbal King.
Yes, I.
Welcome to the chat room.
Give thanks. Wagwan people. Verbal King, the dancehall done. Big up on yourself. We're there, live and direct.
Thank you so much for honoring my invites.
Big up.
Kuna somebody out there who is watching you or seeing you for the first time. Who is Verbal King?
Yo. First of all, Verbal King, Kenyan dancehall done. I'm an artist, Kenyan artist, do dancehall and Afro dancehall. For those who know me, najua, mi na James Bond, but me move faster. Mi na Bruce Lee, but a Tai Chi master. Mi no Kanye, but me up some Kardashian. Tell Chris Brown, is the wickedest dancer, star. Verbal King, representing. Every time, Kenyan dancehall done. Yeah.
Strictly dancehall.
Yes, I.
What inspired you? You decided to choose dancehall of all the genres.
You know, dancehall as a culture itself, dancehall has its roots deep in Africa. First of all, so many people think that dancehall came from Jamaica, originated from Jamaica. No, dancehall has its roots deep in our African music. Like you find rumba, ska, calypso. Most of the music that has been playing in the Kenyan industry for quite a while has dancehall roots, and dancehall is derived from that as well, even reggae music. So you find that it's well intertwined with our type of music, and as part then dancehall can be used so many fields. Like it's exciting. First of all, so many people use dancehall when they have like festivals and they want people to go all out and have fun. So it's a fun genre. Yeah, and then it can also be used to convey messages and to spread positive messages in society because it has a large following. So. I think dancehall I chose dancehall as my medium because of that, because it can go farther than many other genres. Yeah.
When did this name Verbal King start? Who gave you?
Okay, a while ago.
Or what inspired towards having it?
I was working with Rafton and Daddy. We were as a unit. We were called Gideon's Army. But I remember when we were recording a certain tune, a certain song called One Dem. We are one dem to know. Hallelujah. That's when I was doing my verse, then Owen stepped in and he was like, yo, that's verbal, you're verbal, you know, because at that time my name was Lynx.
Lynx.
So, So he told me, no, you're verbal, because he just felt it, the way I was articulative. Yeah. So as from then it just stuck. Verbal King. King of the verbs. Yes, sir.
Total madness. How was your upbringing before you start music? Where did you grow?
I grew up in Jerusalem, Salem, Eastlands. And I moved to Buru. Then I started my music when I was in Buru. Met up with the Rafton and Daddy Owen. I started in church, and then soon enough, when I finished high school, I branched out and I linked with Archangel. Archangel is a certain stable. It's a big stable actually. So there I met with so many other artists, and then as from there I started working with Waire. We worked for
before we get to you working with Waire. How did the first time you got into music? The very first moment you.
I was doing gospel because we were tightly knit as a unit with Rafton and Dadio, and they were like my mentors. So I found myself doing my music mostly in church, and if it's outside church, we were doing gospel concerts, and then we met up with MOG. We did Zing Zing, which became a hit and took us well around the country. Gave us a lot of shows, and soon after that, I was still in high school by then, so I started doing my music more seriously when I finished high school, when I cleared high school. That's when I started doing my things seriously under management. Yeah.
The first song
The first song that put
you
me in the
recorded,
limelight.
the first song you recorded, the very first song you
The
recorded.
very first song I recorded was called Whisper Away. It was with Crystal, who's now Rafton's wife. Shout out Crystal. Yes, I big up myself. She's a talented artist as well. Then there's some other songs that I did with Tapa Girl. Big up on yourself. Shout out to Kabasa, wherever you are, my niggas. Yo, you guys are just awesome. I worked with so many other talented artists. I can't name all of them. MOG, let's say J Farm, Mr. Seed. Large up to everyone who I've worked with. Big up on yourself. Yeah. The list is endless.
Remember, this is the chat room, the Grilling HQ, and today I'm grilling the verbal king himself. How was the experience in the gospel industry? How was the experience before?
Okay. In the gospel industry, I can say the experience, it's not so much different. It's not so much different from mainstream industry, but you find that when I was in the gospel industry, things were quite a bit different because we were so much focused on the spiritual part, the spiritual aspect of our ministry, and not the music as such. But you find, as opposed to this other side, mainstream media, you find that we're more focused on the music and the product that is being put out, and let's say the brand. But in the gospel part, I wasn't really focused on the brand as much. I was really focused on my spiritual journey and the message that I convey in terms of ministry. Yeah, so it was. I can say it's to me it was totally different things. But now as I'm doing music as a whole, like in the mainstream industry, I can say I've learned how to intertwine them and to bring them into one thing. Yeah. Like I can deal with my spirituality and at the same time I can do my music commercially. So I've learned how to separate them and still bring them together at the same time. So
How are you able to switch from gospel to now what you're doing? How was it?
It's not even switching as such. It's just adjusting because I can say, music, as for me as an artist, I find that music is it's spiritual as well, and it's inspirational. Like I might just be inspired to sing a song about let's say AIDS, or let's say love, or let's say hustle, or the daily struggles that people go through, of which it's not deeply rooted in the doctrine, or it's not deeply rooted into in the word as such, but it's still good news. It's still a positive vibe, and it still brings out a positive message of inspiration to the fans that listen to me, or to the consumers who get it. Yeah, I can say it's not as such. It's not much of the ministry full time, because there's so many ways of ministering to someone. It's not a must that you open the Bible and you give someone the word every time. There's so many ways of approaching someone and giving them the gospel. you find that you might just even show someone a rare act of kindness, or you might just be maybe uko kwenye huduma, doing huduma in so many other ways, ministry in so many other ways. So I find that it's not justice to say that when you're doing ministry, it's all about preaching the word. Yeah, there's some things that you have to just actually go and do them hands on. Yeah, and that's what we're doing as Verbal Vibration and the brand.
Who inspires your music or what you do? Who inspires you a lot?
I can say there's so many artists to inspire me. So many artists. Mostly, I can say I get my inspiration from God and from the daily happenings around me. Like when I'm writing, when I'm composing, you might find that it's just an experience I've gotten immediately, or I've just seen something happening outside there, or it's something that I've been seeing gradually and I've built upon it. So it's just mostly I can say it's from observation. Yeah, observation and tackling issues that actually, mostly issues that affect us as a society and individuals. Sana teens, because that's my main let's say crowd. That's my main target market.
The young people.
The young people. Yeah. That's why we're even doing that brain campaign thing. As much as mental illnesses.
Before we get there, after adjusting, what was your first track, and what was behind it?
Okay, there's some tunes that I did before we linked up with Dwari. I was still focused on positive meds, positive music. So while I was at Archangel, I did Love Came My Way. Love Came My Way basically speaks about love. Love Came My Way did well. It got really good response and good airplay. It actually was Beat of the Week for like 3 weeks in a row. Gave me 2 awards: Groove Awards, Reggae Raga Song of the Year, and Chagua Latini's Reggae Raga Video of the Year. And after that, I did Don't Expect, and then I did a couple of medleys with a few more artists: Shamir, Firesun, and those were like, let's say, positive reggae vibes, and some collabs, some dancehall fusions. Yeah. Then after that, I did my own singles, She Loved Dancehall and such. And those ones I did at Love Child Records when I was working with Wiley. Yeah. And they're still doing well on YouTube. Yeah. But I'm really looking forward to this new EP because it has all the juice.
How did you meet Waire? And
yeah, it's actually a funny story. I remember when I was in class 7, before I even started seriously thinking about music. I was composing, and I was just practicing, and then we got to this a certain day. We had a function at Splash Water World. It was a Ribena Fun Day function, and Waire was a guest artist. He came to perform, and before he performed, he was there. He was at the backstage, and I found my way there. And then I just got to him, and I was like, "Yo, wagwan, Waire, I'm an artist. I want to do this. This is what I want to do. I want to sing." And then I just flowed for him kidogo, and then he was like, "Yo, that's dope. But I'm gonna wait for you. You need to finish your school, your education
first.
Yeah. And I'll be waiting. And funny enough, he did. He waited
until you finished school.
I remember there's a time to go to a show, and then we're on the stage, and he just randomly told the guys, yo, pull up, yo, hold on, you know, this guy, we were freestyling by that time we were freestyling, and the crowd was crazy, and he just shushed everyone, and he was like, yo, you know, I waited for this guy since he was in class 7. I'm gonna sign him up today. And guys were like, yo, mad, sick and crazy. And it was in my hood, so I felt really good about it. It was a really good experience. Yeah.
After meeting him.
So after meeting him, it took a while. It took a while for me to finish my education first, and then when we came and we met again at that other show. So when we were on stage, he announced it, and then we met again backstage. And then so he gave me the details, and then I went over to his studio. We met up, and that's when we actually got together and started working. Yeah. Then after a while, that's when we signed on. Actually, I signed on to Love Child Records. We were 3 artists at that time. It was, I can remember, it was me and B-Man from Tanzania, and this other guy called Fat Belly Rude Boy. Yeah, Big Belly Rude Boy. IT, Big Belly Rude Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really dope artist. Shout out. Yeah. Come to think of it, I've worked with so many mad, skilled artists. Yeah, shout out to all the artists I've worked with, man. Yeah.
For how long did you work with Waire or under the Love?
Under Love Child Records?
Yes.
It's been 3 years now. Yeah, it's been 3 years we've been working together. Yes, we've released a couple of projects together, but you know, we came to find out that it's hard for an artist to manage another artist. So because things were going slow, we just chose to like bring in some more people. So when I say I'm working under some other management, doesn't mean that I'm not working with Dwyer. We just have some other people who've come on board, and they're helping out with the management. Yeah, because you find that he's a really busy guy. Yeah, with his schedule, he has a really busy schedule, and it's hard. And I really understand his part. So I'm thankful that we were still working together. I'm thankful that I'm thankful that he's still here, and that he's been here, and he's been such a great mentor, such a great support system, and he's a really helpful guy and a thoughtful guy. Shout out to Waire, by the way. Yo, big up, father.
Big up, Waire.
Big up on yourself. Love Child. Always.
So are you still signed under his record? You terminated the contract?
Yeah, the contract is terminated, but it's let's say it's up for review. Yeah, but we're still working together. We're still working together on project basis. Yeah, that's the best way I can put it, on project basis. Yeah.
How was it working with him?
Very, very nice. A very lovely experience. He's as I said, he's a very humble guy. He's a very kind-hearted person, thoughtful, and focused. You can say he's really focused. The only thing that I can say that was a hurdle is his schedule. That's the only thing. Apart from that, everything else was just smooth. And he's always ready to help where he can. And where he can't, he can always call for help from somewhere else, and he can outsource for help. But he's a guy with a growth mentality. And I just love the experience working with him. He's someone I can always look up to. Yeah.
So for how many projects did you manage to work with him? The completed projects and the incomplete projects. And what are you doing about them?
The thing is, we have different producers who we were working with, and for those who know, Herbalist, Mike Black, they know. Rest his soul in peace. He left us, and he left us halfway. So he was our main producer. He was the guy to go to, and Dealey as well. Shout out to Dealey. You find that we had, let's say, like 4 projects that were complete, and we've actually released 2 so far. The other 2 are pending because we're waiting on the video releases. The video release dates are yet to be released to the public. And the other projects we had to outsource for another producer. Yeah, so we've been working with Deuce. Shout out to Deuce. Yep. So those are the guys we're working with right now. Shout out to Keegan as well. Yo, Keegan, big help, big manager, man. Yeah, big up myself.
Verbal King, while you were working with Waire, the Love Child, what project do you do that you felt ama ilikublow, not just feeling, but ilikublow out there? You felt you felt wow, done something.
I can say She Loved Dancehall. She Loved Dancehall was a big tune. Even the video was mad. I can say that one project was really, really crazy. That project was good. It was a good one. It was a hit. I can confidently say that. It was a hit. Yeah.
You are under new management.
Not actually.
Am I right or wrong?
Not actually under new management. It's just a transition. It's a transition from the people I was working with. Right now you're working with Keegan. Yes, right now we're working with Keegan. We're building the brand with Keegan. Yes, and I can say with Waire, he has hands on somewhere. Like we always outsource him when we need help with something. He's always there to help. But mainly we're working with Keegan. Yeah.
What have you done so far?
So far, we have an EP out. It's called Verbal Vibration. Release dates are yet to be released. We have 11 tracks on that EP. Chukua, Rudia, the list is crazy. The list is crazy.
How many songs so far?
11 tracks. And most of them are fusion, Afro dancehall and dancehall. And there's some that are actually really diverse. Kuna zingine ni gengeton. We've done some with Mbogi Genje. Big up Smarty. Big up Mbogi. You see me? Big up Guzman. Big up on yourself. Yes, I. Meli. Big up on yourself. Big up Mbogi Genje as a whole. They're awesome people. And we've done 4 tracks that we're embarking on right now. Yeah. So stay tuned. Yeah, watch this space. We're about to get some real mad bangers out there. Yes, I.
Maybe you can give us an hint.
A hint?
Yes, the top 6 songs
Why not?
on the EP.
Bombing Studios, big up on yourself. Big up Deuce. Let me tell you, me not James Bond, but me move faster. Me not Bruce Lee, but a Tai Chi master. Me no Kanye, but me have some Kardashian. Tell Chris Brown me's the wickedest dancer. Lyrically fit, verbal disaster. Some vibes cause cranial fracture. As Cantonette and our best friend Sasha, they call me Shabba, them doctor. Move every load span, every road tractor. 4x4, SUV, smart car. Beat them bad like an Indian. Bakra. Yo, you dance it, verbal king. Bang. This is the new Kenyan trend. Tune in loud if you don't pretend. Bim! Yes, I.
Now, which song is that?
That one is James Bond. Yeah, that's a satirical song. It's James Bond. It's a fun song. Yeah, watch out for that space. That one's gonna be bombing. Yes, I.
What was in your mind when you were writing the song?
Actually, it's just a fun song. It's a fun song. It's actually all about just feeling good about yourself and showcasing your let's say self esteem. And actually, the message is having high self esteem and bigging up everyone who is around you, like pulling up spirits. Yeah, like if you're with the crowd, you make sure everyone is in a high spirit, everyone is feeling good, everyone is having fun. Everywhere you go, you just shell down the place and make sure everyone is having a good time. It's all about having a good time and just releasing yourself. Yeah, it's a chill out song. Yes, I.
Total madness, pure madness.
Yes, I. Yes, I.
So I know you've done so many collabs,
Mm-hmm.
but there are those collabs you're really looking forward to do.
True.
Which one is that? And who do you want to work with or do a collab with?
Okay, so far I've been working with Jerry Ogallo. Big up on yourself, star Jerry Ogallo, my guy. We've been working on some tracks together. It's still Afrofusion because he has a really diverse taste, a really diverse kind of genre, and I really wanna fix up the dancehall in that and make sure that we can fuse something and come up with something sweet, something mellow and commercial for the industry, for the market. Jerry Ogallo. We've done something for Andrew Kibe as well. Yo, Andrew Kibe, shout out. Yo, check out that space, check out the thing here. Verbal King. Jerry Ogallo featuring Verbal. And the song is called Andrew Kibe. Check it out, it's on YouTube. Hashtag Andrew Kibe. Yeah. We just released it recently. So check it out. Follow through, yeah? View, like, share, subscribe. Yeah. The handles are Verbal Kenya everywhere. Verbal Kenya. Yes, I.
What can you tell your fans?
I can tell, okay, for my fans, I can just tell them, yo, stay strong, be vigilant. Kaini rada. Watch out for this space. Make sure you click on that. Check out our pages. Check out the pages. View, share, like, subscribe. Just be active and follow through. You don't know. So we have so much more for you. Yeah. So much more is coming your way. Yes, I.
If you are not an artist, what could you be doing? What career could you be doing as Verbal King?
As Verbal King?
Yes.
I mostly, I'm well rounded in arts. So, okay. Apart from music, I'm also an entrepreneur. Yes, I also focus on events organizing. So I organize events, mostly social educative events. Yeah. So I'm mostly into arts and public address. Yes, I.
And any upcoming shows?
Yes, we're actually focusing on an initiative, a mental health initiative. It's called Brain Campaign. It's all about mental health among the youth, and not only the youth, because it cuts across all ages and genders. So it's an issue that we feel needs to be brought to the table. Yeah, because it's contentious and so many youths and so many people have been affected. If you look at it post-COVID up to now, so many things are affecting people negatively. If you look at the economy, the way it's going, times are hard. So you find that so many people are going through depression unknowingly, and most people don't even know how to deal with someone who is going through depression, or if they themselves are going through depression, they don't know how to go about it. So that's the type of information we want to bring out there. We want to sensitize the people. We want to make sure that the information is out there so that people know how to deal with this. Like as from the signs and symptoms and the prevention to the effects, the different symptoms, the different types, and prevention, as well as cure and treatment. and aftercare. So we want to make sure if people have this information, then the issue, let's say, when we talk about an issue, it's half solved. Yeah. So we want to bring the issue out there. We talk about it. We present it through events first of all. We do an event. We make sure people are attracted through the entertainment and all that. And then after that, we get qualified professionals who come in and talk to the massive and let them know what going about this issue. Yes, sir. Yeah.
What drove you until now you decided to do this project of which is more of mentoring and
True.
mentoring young people? What drove you? What pushed you to do this project?
Mostly it's observation. You see, when you're out there, when you're in the hood and you just observe, you see so many things are happening nowadays. They're related. They're closely related to ill mental health. You find that still the cases, even if you watch the news, the cases that you hear nowadays, they are very weird cases, very, very strange cases, things that weren't happening. So you find that if you observe properly, you find that it's getting worse and worse by the day. And all these cases are closely related to mental health. So you find that it's a very sensitive issue and it's fast rising. So that's what prompted us. That's what made us sit down and think, okay, if we look at our friends, our fellow artists, other people on family level, and then in our communities, we can easily pinpoint people who are showcasing signs of ill mental health, and some who are ignoring but still exhibit signs of mental health. So it's an issue that if you just look, if you observe, you'll see it all over. So we just chose, okay, let's deal with it. Let's just try and talk about it, and we get to see how we can combine efforts and bring some help, some positive effect towards it. Yeah.
How is the situation on the ground?
So far we are on the registering level, but we have support. We've amassed support from locally first. We have a local MP, we got Mwenje, we got myself. We have Brian Weke who are helping us. We have some government officials who have come in and they've pledged to help us, and we have some artists who are also on board. So far it's still growing, and I would urge each and everyone who feels like they have that calling and they can help in one way or the other to just jump in and follow us and find out how we can combine efforts and do this together. Yeah.
All this, where do you do it from?
Okay. Mainly, first of all, we're doing meetings online. We're doing meetings online. We have a social media group. For Brain Campaign. And we have a WhatsApp number, and that's why you can link us on WhatsApp.
Maybe you can say so that your people can reach out. You can say the number.
The number is 0735 774 267. 0735 774 267. That's the WhatsApp number. The WhatsApp group is Brain Campaign / mental health. And Brain Campaign Kenya / mental health. Social media handles are Verbal Kenya all over. Verbal Kenya all over. Or Jerry Ogalo. Yeah.
So far, what do you need so that you can push what you have already started?
Any type of support. Like anyhow, any way you feel like you can support, just reach out. And we also have a till number. You can send your support there. The till number is 5546913. Yeah, 5546913.
Repeat once again.
5546913.
Guys, mmesikia Verbal King. If you have something small you want to share, ama you have an idea, amepeana WhatsApp number, you can reach out. Kama ni something small, kwa hiyo till number. What advice can you give to that young person out there mwenye anafeel ako depressed, mwenye anafeel things are not moving? Unaweza mu advice aje?
The first piece of advice that when we as ourselves, when we were being cancelled, so that we can be peer facilitators, we were being told, okay, the first thing is also always to talk about it. Always just find someone to talk about it. When you talk about something, it's half solved. So first of all, try and talk about it to someone, and then the next thing is you have to surround yourself with people who can actually guide you through. You have to surround yourself. Make sure that you don't surround yourself with negative or toxic people. You just have to surround yourself. Watch who you surround yourself with. You just keep yourself around a good crowd and just maintain positive habits and be positive. And depression it's curable and it's reversible. It's not anything permanent. So you don't have to despair. Yeah, just seek help and you will find it. But if you keep quiet and you ignore it, or you get into denial, then it gets worse. And it has stages, and the more you get deeper and deeper into the stages, it's like a downward spiral. So I'd advise to just be open about it, talk about it, and get to learn more about what you're going through, because with information you have power. Yes, you can go forward.
The best advice you ever been given that changed everything in you, and who was it?
Okay, I can say, on the top of my head, I can say,
as you think, have you ever gotten into any trouble?
Yeah.
How did
loads of times.
How did you get out of it?
Okay. You see, okay, most things, sana kwa sisi mayouth, you find that most things happen as stages. It's a stage that you find yourself in, and mostly you find that with time you find yourself being brought out, pull you out by the people who are around you. But I can say if it's a matter of your own efforts, I can say reading a lot really helped me. Reading a lot and doing my research and getting information, that really helped me, because there's some times where you're in a certain situation, a certain position, and you feel helpless, and you find that when you find the right information, it strengthens you mentally, and it gives you psych. So let's say you're out there and you're helping yourself mentally, first of all, then you'll find help from the outside. I can say, to sum it up, I can say the best help always comes from the inside first. Yeah. And if you really want to change something or to help yourself, then you have to start from the inside. Yeah. So I can say that that's actually the best advice that I got. It was from a counselor called Kennedy Ochilo from Hurlingham Help Center. Big up Ken. Yeah. So that's actually what he told me. He told me, if you really want something to change within you or around you, then you have to start from the inside. Yeah. That's the best advice I've ever gotten, because once you internalize something and you're dealing with it, then it becomes easier to deal with it from the outside. Be it an addiction, be it whatever that you're going through. When you start from the inside, you'll definitely conquer it. Yes, sir.
If you could change anything in the industry here Kenya, what could it be?
Definitely, I would definitely say it's the airplay. Because
what about it?
You find that even when you switch on your radio right now or your TV, you find that the local stations they give way too much airplay to, let's say, the outside genres or the diaspora artists, or let's say like foreign artists, as opposed to, like, you see, when you're in Niger, or you're in Ghana, or let's say UG or Tanzania, you find that they give the artists like the airplay that is deserved, and it's actually a law that is passed that they have to play like above 70% local content first, so that they can play foreign content. But in Kenya, it's opposite. Like, you find you switch on your radio, you just hear like so many Niger tunes, and then you find one Kenyan tune. You hear Davido and so and so, and then you find, hey, Nyash. Kidogo, they play someone else, and then like a Kenyan artist is just slotted there. Kamoja, and then the rest is just foreign stuff. And then even in the events that they bring about, like, you find so many events are being organized, and they're hyping the foreign artists too much. And it's sad, because you find we have talented artists here in Kenya. We have so many talented artists in Kenya. We have good music here in Kenya, but we don't appreciate our own. That's the sad thing. And if it changes, it would be really nice if we pass that law and we get like over 75% airplay. Then I think even the artist's lifestyle would improve. Yeah. But you find it's hard for an artist here in Kenya to get the lifestyle which other artists enjoy out there.
Verbal King himself.
Yes,
what next?
Yes, sir. So it's all about the brain campaign. Soon after that, we'll be releasing that EP and an album after that. So just watch out for this. It's magic and crazy. Yes, sir. Yes.
Thank you so much for gracing.
Big up myself. Let me leave you with one more. The girl them, yeah? Kweli kama dem ni tabia zako za kimalki ya pose pia umetilia, but it's a good girl bad boy situation kama simu kazoeshwa kulia. Kamsare na you look so fine, and your friends say siku hizi una shine. Walikucheka when you didn't have a dime. Waringie baby girl, let them know that you're mine. Umepatwa na Charlie anasema chukua, where I want my girl chukua, achana na mastinji man masumbua. Baby mimi nitanunua, baby girl chukua, where I want my girl chukua, ingia mpaka Mbosho baby chukua, eti mimi nitanunua. See them call you a gold digger, cause them always want to see you with a broke nigga, but you wanna make sure your bank 6 figure, so make sure you pose baby, sababu ni picha wanapiga. Big up on yourself, Verbal King representing bang all day all night. It's a new Kenyan trend.
Before I sign out, till number for the last time.
Yeah, so the till number for Brain Campaign is 5546913. 5546913. Yes, sir.
That was Verbal King.
Yes,
I was grilling Verbal King here on the chat room. In the trending Kenya, make sure you follow, subscribe on the channel, and if you want me to have a guest here on sets, niambie hapo kwa comment section. Unaona hapo chini, then make sure I bring him ama her tupige story, tusikie story yake. Thank you so much for watching. See you on the next episode. Don't forget to follow me at Hemston King on all social media platform.
Yes,
pia na guest wangu Verbal King on all social media platform.
Yes, sir.
See you then.